Yeah, and the purpose for us to be here today is to deepen the context of this project, and also, I mean, Oran and I, we got together now a couple of times, and I haven't met you before, Alba, and also Sophia. I mean, we've spoken a bit about what I want, and I know that you have, um, yeah, your own wishes and purposes and questions. And I would like to hear from the two of you, what brings you here to the space, and what, yeah, like how is it that this invitation has spoken to you?
Mm.
Um, yeah, and yeah, I feel scared to invite you to go first
I would
before, yeah,
I would like to see if there's any other logistics before we jump into that.
yes.
'Cause I have one more logistic actually,
Okay.
which is that I'm in a public place in a cafe and there is music. Can you hear the music? Does it disturb the space? Okay, that is my logistic.
All right. Any other logistics?
Yes, and I'm sitting in our living room in the house, and it's possible that someone will pass. I hope that's no problem. I choose to sit here because here's more light and it's more cozy than in my room. Yeah.
I have the logistic that where I am is wind. It's a windy day, and if you hear the sound, if it's disturbing you. Nice.
Great. Then I close the logistic space. And then my proposal is still the same. Um, for Sophia and Alba, will you bring yourself into the space? And then, yeah, I don't know. I'm in a big liquid state, and I would also then like to continue with deepening context and what I've discovered lately in regard to myself and this idea of the Bridgehouse.
Yeah, I would like to start just to share, and I want to share why I'm here now. And I also want to share how I feel right now because I feel very nervous and I feel my heart pumping. Because, yeah, for me, it is also very special to talk in English. That's one part of my fear I have right now, that you maybe will not understand me or that I cannot express myself enough to express what I want to share with you. But the reason why I'm here is because Christina told me about the project in Somos in Tenerife, or the Bridgehouse, which she wants to bring up there. And she told me about her vision of, yeah, spending time together with our children in Somos. And it catched me, and it switched on something inside of me. And yeah, that's why I'm here. And also because I said to her that I want to, if I can support her in any way to do this, I'm here, and I will support that this project really can be realized in the summer, because I want to come with my children. I want to be there because I want to show my children that another kind of culture, another kind of being together, staying together is possible. And I'm also curious about, yeah, experiencing this, whatever is going to happen. But there are also some, yeah, some insecurities. I have some, yeah, questions like the logistical stuff. How is the place, and is it secure enough for my children? Where can I sleep? Is there enough shadow? And how can we get, or from where we get our food? Because I have no driver license, and yeah, all those things are also like inside of me, and like questions I have today. Mhm.
you, Sophia.
Thank you,
And when
Sophia.
you say that, when you say about your that you want to show your children that something else is possible, will you
Yeah.
unfold that a bit more?
Yes, my children are going to a regular school. They're part of, yeah, the like still normal culture. I have two sons, and yeah, I have like this vision inside of me that I want to show them that as a especially as a man, as a male human being, it's possible to express emotions, feelings. That's one of those things. And I'm also in my daily life, in my daily routine I have with them, I'm trying to show them or to connect them more with their feelings or with, I don't know, I'm trying to give them all the wisdom I have or that I made in my life. And possibility management is one of those things that yeah, changed a lot in my life. So I would like to share that with them more than I I can do it in my daily life. So I want to show them like how being together is possible when everyone is trying to be connected to themselves. Because where we are living in Vienna. Yeah, it's a totally different culture. So a lot of stress and all of this, yeah, the things of our, how you say, unsere alte Kultur, or unsere aktuelle Kultur.
Yeah, the old culture or the culture that you currently live in.
And it's also something that makes me very, very sad that for me, it's not possible now to live in a different culture with my children, with my sons. And I would really like to, yeah, as my mother from two sons, for me, it's like a mission to help them to get really connected to themselves from the, yeah, from the beginning on. I don't know how to say it. I will try it in German. Christina, can you translate?
I will.
Ja, für mich ist es wirklich, für mich ist es so wie eine Mission oder ja, eine ganz wichtige Sache in meinem Leben, dass ich einfach meine Söhne, dass ich meinen Söhnen das zeigen kann, dass sie nicht irgendeine Rolle spielen müssen, dass sie einfach sie selbst sein können. Und ich wünsche mir auch, dass das ein Ort sein kann, oder ich wünsche mir, dass das Bridge House einfach mal so wie ein erster Ort sein kann, wo sie erleben können, dass sie,
And Sophia, will you give me time to translate?
ja, sorry.
So for me, it's a really important mission or really something very important in my life to show my sons. Will you say that again?
Das, was wirklich wichtig ist,
To show them what is really important.
auszudrücken, wer sie sind und
To
was
be
in ihnen ist.
to be able to express who they are and what is inside of them.
Ja. Und ich wünsche mir, dass das Bridge House einfach auch so ein Ort sein kann, wo das möglich ist und wo sie auch in dem unterstützt und gefördert werden. Nicht nur von mir, wo ich einfach auch ein Team habe dafür.
Yeah, and my wish is that the Bridge House will be a space for them to unfold exactly that, and that they are encouraged and supported in unfolding that, and that it's not only me who is bringing that, but that I am supported by a team who encourages my sons to unfold that.
And of course, yeah, it's not just me right now, neither, but it's like I do not feel that I have a team in that specific thing. Yeah.
Thank you, Sophia.
I'm writing it down.
Mm. Yes, I will bring my clarity
Wait, before that,
about,
I wanna say something about
yeah,
what Sophia said.
yeah,
What I'm getting from what you were saying is that you're more on fire for making it happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to know if you're also on fire for while it's happening to hold space for it. Because there's like really two different
Yes,
jobs.
yes. I'm on fire also for holding space when it's happening. Yeah.
What is it that you're on fire for in holding space while it's happening?
I would like to open rooms for adults where they can express whatever shows up, like feelings, yeah, things like that. And that is what I have clear right now. And of course, I would like to cook together and things like that. Yeah.
Great, and I get that it's still cultivating inside of you the
Yes,
clarity about
yes,
how is it that you want to hold space
yeah.
inside. Great.
Yeah, and Sophia, when you say, of course I want to,
Mm.
my invitation would be that you just
Yeah.
you don't assume that we know what you mean
Mhm.
with like the things that you of course want to be doing, but that you share them with us.
Yeah.
Because this can also reveal your wishes, but maybe also assumptions or
Yeah. I want to like create spaces where we can feel joy together. Maybe celebrate. I don't know. Yeah, I would like to open like or organize, hold space for dances, cooking, singing, yeah, painting, doing work in the garden or on, I don't know what is to do, but I can imagine that you have like yeah, things to do in the garden. And I would also like to be part of that and show my children.
Everything is possible. You're saying that you could imagine that it's already happening. Maybe it's not. I hear that you really want to be with your children and work with your hands and work in the garden as well.
Yeah. And I also would enjoy a lot of not being with them all the time, of course. Yeah. Mm. And I also, when I talked to Christina, or when she told me that it is really about to happen, or that she is like in the process of creating the Bridgehouse, I also felt scared about the idea of not having a room where I can like be for my own for some time, for some moments. That's also a thing that is here. Yeah.
And you know why you feel fear about that?
Because I know that I sometimes need time for myself to be alone. And I don't know, or I know that you have like mattresses on the floor in the wood, but you have no rooms where it's possible to be like also safe from wind or rain or sun. Or can you tell more about that?
Yes, and about your fear, I sense like it's in a bit really big now, and and if you're like if you're right now, like what does your fear tell you about what you need to negotiate, or what is it that you really want right now?
I have questions. Yeah.
Yeah, go.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to know, where will we sleep? Is there enough space for us? Is it possible for me? Is it possible for me to have my own mattress? Um, is it safe for my children to play there in every part? Or yeah, is it possible to go to swim? Yeah.
I have an invitation.
Mhm.
My invitation is that you write down all those questions and I answer them in the group, and then we kind of create a file from those questions, because I sense this
Okay.
is questions that are really something that people want to know, and then we can have
Okay.
like questions that are relevant,
Yeah.
like
Thank
gain
you.
them.
I will write them down.
No.
Yeah, and then also, Sophia, these will be probably relevant for other people also
Yeah.
that
Mm.
might want to join.
Mhm.
Cool, thank you.
Thank you.
Mm. Yeah, I will bring my clarity about that. I'm feeling sadness right now because I really have the stand for children, for create and hold the space for them in a different way. Since I'm a teenager, I'm on that. And yeah, my sadness comes because even these last days I was um creating the possibility. I live in other community in Tenerife, and I was creating the possibility to create a group for children here. And I had a meeting yesterday with the families. And what I realized after that, I was feeling a lot of fear. And what I realized today, speaking with my team here, with the other people from the community, is that, yeah, my sadness is I don't want to create that without being really honest about the project. And what I was realizing is that for me, this bridge house, to be part of this team and hold the space for the children and be on the team for this happen, it's a really nice way to really learn and share with people that also have the stand for children and also are oriented on radical responsibility. Because what I felt yesterday with the families is I will create that oriented on radical responsibility with families that even don't know about that. So it was not someone else, no? It was like when I feel my rage, yeah, I feel rage. I feel rage because, yeah, because this, oh, because for me, it really matters to create a conscious space for them and also for myself, because I feel it's not the way to, oh, I will create that for children. It's like, hey, I want it also for myself, because I learn a lot with around children, because I feel it's a beautiful opportunity, possibility to grow up my on my personal process and to grow up as a space holder for children, yeah, to continue learning how to relate on radical responsibility and how to create with a team and how to really commit with a game world and yes, go step by step, no, not like I will do, not like, hey, oh, this has happened. I I decide to join it because I also I'm honest that I don't have all the tools on the world. I for more than 10 years I'm holding a space for children, and one of the things that more comes to me when I hold this space for them is wow, I have a lot to learn. I have a lot to be open to receive and to say, okay, also, yeah, it's like a daily learning spiral, no? And it's not that I already know how to hold the space for children's on radical responsibility. I for last 6, 7, 8 months understand what is radical responsibility and oriented myself on that. And yeah, I'm deciding to continue this path and decide to be open to share my goals and to be open to also receive the goal that other persons have for me. And yeah, I know about this bridge house because I was on Somos on my first ETV, and Ogan was there also, and Ogan was sharing, I'm a stand for children, freedom, and wow, I really felt like, wow, I want to speak with Ogan and create a team for that because it's my stand from a lot of time. And I already start to create a project, but it's more in a liquid state that is called Children's Radical Freedom. And yeah, I feel I don't want to go so big. I want to really go with my heart and with my cares for myself and for the people that is also wanted to create game world for children, for families, because for me it's like if it's for children, it's also for families, no? Yeah, yeah. I can feel sadness also because yeah, I grew up also in traditional in public schools. And when I was a teenager, I was going on summers since my 13 to my 18 to yeah, acampada is called in Spanish. It's not a summer camp
Camping.
because it comes from yeah, you can say camp. The thing is an alternative education school, one of the oldest in Spain, that they was creating these spaces to really see how we can create from the freedom and not because the adults say we will do that. Like we always creating these gatherings or this for 15 days we was actively creating that and wow, it's it teach me a lot in my teenager teenager time and there I was like, okay, I really want to be on this path of alternative education or however it's called, no? But to really say new generations are people that is coming to change, no? And it's so important the spaces that we create with them. Yeah,
Thank you, Alba.
and I really feel my value and I know my value about how I create with children and with person in general. If I work with person. Yeah, that I really can feel my value and yeah, I want to put this value on modern culture, jobs, or I really want to bring it to this new culture that we are creating. And yeah, yeah,
I would like to repeat back to you what I got from what you were saying. I hear
yes,
that you feel a lot of pain from the way that you see children in public school and that you see children in modern culture, and that you're on fire to work together with parents that practice radical responsibility, and that you're on fire to learn from children, and that more than all, you're on fire for creating spaces for children and creating spaces for children to be free and to kind of discover from that freedom.
yeah. For empower them also, no? That you can create what you want, no? Even if you are on a public school, that is not, yeah, it's what my family teach to me also, no? It's about that, about, okay, I can be on the victim mood that, oh, I was on a public school and what, or be on the responsibility of say, even with that, I I learn a lot of things and I empower myself because, yeah, because I can create what I want to create, no? And to empower children from since they are young to really believe on that okay, it's not about what is outside, it's about what is inside.
Oh,
Thank you, Alba. I want to go next. I feel scared because I don't know what I'm going to unfold partially. And I want to start speaking about something that it was like um, in the year-long spaceholder training group, a woman called Priscilla was introducing herself, and I didn't even catch exactly what she wrote. And then I saw that Vera answered something like, I'm so glad that you say that because without holding space for parents, holding space for children is a fantasy world. And that sort of really, yeah, that really hit me because I noticed so much of how I survive as a mom in modern culture and how much resentment I build towards women who have one child or people who don't have children. That part of how I came also into this project was this like, I don't know if I want to hold space for children's culture, or my biggest project, my biggest heart desire is not holding space for children's culture. And I notice how much pain I have numbed like so much of my pain of being a mother where I am now, I have numbed it. And yeah, and part of what I notice is I have not had so many held spaces for myself in my motherhood, for myself in my parenthood. Um, yeah, and I want this to be I want to bring this also into this project, like where, like where do we build walls? Where do we as parents build walls also towards our children, but also towards like the rest of the world to just continue functioning in the way that we're functioning in modern culture, and really put the poop on the table about this, and have held spaces about that, and have, like, dismantle resentments and take back expectations and be with the pain, like be right there with our X on the map about, maybe Alba, you come and you have fantastic, amazing, coming from your being proposals, and all I have is, what the fuck is wrong with this woman that has all this luxury of not having children? And be with that and put that right there in the middle of our being together. And then be there in that pain, and then create from there, because we all have this wish of something else. And yeah, and I want to work on these things. Like, this is like where I am right now in my process, and the things that I no longer want to, like, in German we say, like, brush under the carpet, like, sort of, yeah, hide. Like, I want to put that shit on the table. And then in the end, when you were speaking, Albert, I wrote something down, like, about, I don't want to just come and create the space and be there for 3 weeks together, and then, like, pack it up, put it away like it was a fantasy world, and then just go back to my modern culture life. It's like, yeah, it's like, what can we take home, or like, what are we developing together? What are we creating together? What are we finding out about how it goes when it finishes? When we leave again. And now that I speak, I remember that you, Sophia, were sending me a voice message and you were crying. And it's like, what if we realize is, like, we don't want to leave because this is so much better than what we have. And yeah, and for me, this wish for this Bridgehouse is like one step in my journey of, okay, what else is possible for me to create for me and my family. And my children are now going to public school in the Netherlands. They start, like, I live in the Netherlands. They start when they're 4 years old. And my daughter started going in the end of October, and suddenly there's so much freedom for me opening up. So many hours that I have more to myself, and I'm doing trainings, and I'm holding space, and I'm doing other things, and I'm unfolding. And all of that is based on her being healthy enough to go to public school every morning. For her to have slept well enough and be, like, functioning enough and be not giving me resistance and going to public school. And right now, the best thing I have is, like, numbing my pain about it. And I want to create something else. And when she wakes up in the morning, she's like, why do I have to go to school again? It's like, I don't fucking have the answer. Except then I can go to work, or, then I can have Tuesday afternoon off so I can have this call with you. And yeah, and I want to bring all that pain and all that liquid state and all the shit that is under the table into this space. And that is my necessity. And then the other thing, like the children unfolding and whatever happens around that, I want that too, and is not the core of the research that I am with right now. Or maybe I see it too much separate. Yeah, it's like, if I put that, if that is my research, then what happens with them? Then what happens with the children's culture around? Yeah. And so I want somebody to hold space for parents, to put that pain on the table and not hide it, and be called out on the bullshit that we are creating. Yeah, and also I want it to be a space where people can bring their own research. It's like, I want to be with families and non-families. I want to be with children and not children, because I want to research this, and bring your research. Yeah. Thank you.
What I hear is that for you it's important that it's not only a beach house for 3 weeks and close it and no more, no? That be able to open and to put out layers that what is happening and to also hold a space for to to have a space for families, no? And to really put the shit on the table and and research about it.
Yes.
Mm.
I'm getting is that this is more than a bridge house. This is a evolutionary space. This is a place for parents to really face what they're creating, face what they're doing, and to create enough ripples of pain, ripples of awareness, ripples of possibilities, so that it could never be the same. It could never go back to doing the same patriarchal shit that's happening.
Yes. And also when you say what I get is it's an evolutionary space, like, what happened was like I energetically went back like this is too big. Like my personal research is too big to bring on you or feel scared that I would put the expectation on the the bridge house or the project to solve my research question. Yeah.
That's how it goes. That's how it goes because you have this big necessity. You were speaking and like every word they were saying was hitting me. And like it comes from such a real place of real pain, of real necessity. And then you want to make it small so to not affect us, so to not make expectations on us that this is your life. Like this is how it goes for you. This is
Yes.
how, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, and I was just in another space, like this is exactly what I do. Or I should say this is a big part of my survival strategy. So thank you for calling that out.
And I want to share that it also really hit me when you said that it could, or that it sounds like it will be an evolutionary space. And immediately my fear was increasing more. And yeah, again, the question comes up or came up, what if I will experience such a great time or yeah together that I will not go or want to go back into my regular life, and I'm afraid actually of this, and I want to go there. Yeah.
You're afraid of how this experience might make you completely not want to go back to your life afterwards.
Yes, and I'm afraid of experiencing that my children do not want to change something in their life. They want to keep it like it is because yeah, it's their life. And the place and the bridge house, it was just holidays. Yeah.
Fear about your children not being willing to go through whatever it is that you're opening a door for them.
Fun?
Yeah, that you go.
I was completing your communication about you feel fear that your children will not be willing to go into that kind of doors that you're opening, and that they
Yes,
will not want to change.
yes. Or maybe, or their father. Yeah.
Mhm.
Is their father your partner?
Not yet. We got separated 1 year ago, but I also want to ask him if he wants to come with us to Tenerife. Yeah.
So has he any experience with possibility management?
He joined a wage club once, but that's it. And this was another question that I had today. If it would be possible, if he comes without any experiences, like he didn't make the expand the box training, and he joined the Rage Club because I wanted him to go there, not because it was his own wish. And yeah.
My proposal is to have a call with him, to because I have a lot of experience, especially in man and woman relationship, or like partners. Your parents were the same kids, and I have a lot of experience of this. What you were saying, like the man being like, okay, yeah, sure, but it's not really coming from a authentic longing.
So I understood it right. You said that I should have a call with him.
That we will have a call with him. That's my proposal.
Okay, yes, okay, yeah. I'm planning to talk to him tomorrow.
Cool.
So
yeah.
Okay,
what comes
go.
I want to say something that what comes to me when you say this fear not to be on the bridge house and after don't want to come back to the same point that you was before. My experience only with the ETB is that I'm really creating other life for myself after that.
Yes, and
it's scary. I know it's scary, and it's it's a grief for me. It's been a grief, and the grief is layers and layers. And when I feel already it's layers and it's going deeper, and it's
I
a
feel
grief that I
fear
will.
that you're rescuing Sophia out of her liquid state about it.
Okay,
That
sorry. I see.
is
Yeah,
that something
thank you.
that you experience, Alma?
Yeah, I was not realizing that, but if you say it, I take it.
yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Ran.
And when you say I don't realize, but if you say it, I take it. I have a sense that you're giving me your center, and I invite you to be like, stay in the liquid state of maybe, and like it's not that what I say is a yes, but really.
Yeah.
And I can add that I experienced the same what you just said, Alba. It changed like my whole life since I joined or since I made the ETB and Rage Club, and yeah. And every time when I came back from no lab, it changed a lot. Yeah. And of course, when I will come back, I know it for sure that when I will come back from the Bridgehouse of Somos, there will be new changes. And I'm very curious about what it will be, to know what it will be, what will change after that in my life. What I will change after that.
You have something, Christina.
Yeah, I was still thinking, or I'm still with Francisco, and also to speak to him the invitation that he still has possibilities to join an ETB before the Bridge House. And also for us to have a call with him and unfold with him the context of what it is that we want, and then see if how that is landing in him. Yeah.
I would like
Yeah,
to
go.
go too. When I was hearing you say, Sophia, about the fear of like my life will not be the same afterwards, and also you, Christina, about the same thing. Like, yes, that's what I want. Like, I want this to be a space where where reality is put in people's faces, because it's so easy. It's so easy to kind of be busy and block ourselves from noticing what is happening and going into into a flow of years, of decades, maybe, of kind of rolling it around. And I want this bridge house to be like, how can one parent, how can not even a parent, how can one villager be radically on the team for another villager to not go into this rolling, this same patterns over and over again. And I sense a big part of it is experimenting with sisterhood and brotherhood, and how can that be a thing? Because like that's what I experience right now, is how that is a great way out of the lone wolf strategy, and the rolling around is just a side effect of the lone wolf strategy. Like it cannot happen. Like it cannot happen if people aren't kind of hiding and not sharing and keeping things for themselves. And I'm really on fire for experimenting with how does a village work in that way. How can we create technologies, create processes so that parents aren't like two lonely people that are growing their children, like plants. Even I want to say, like the way that I see children in patriarchy, it's ridiculous. Of course that you feel fear that something will change, something is so broken, something is so wrong. And when I hear about, oh yeah, when I see children, when I see parents, like something is not working. How come parents
Oh,
are
it's
so
not
tired all the
working.
time?
Yeah.
How come parenthood is such a task? How come children are going into cells for 12 years? How come? And when I hear you say, Christina, about going back afterwards to public school, like like it's ridiculous. And I'm not saying it as a part of like blaming, because I have no idea. And I have also this emotional fear about, what do I know? I'm not a parent. Like there's this, and in the same time, no, like I'm not only a parent, I'm a human that keeps doing other patriarchal shit, that keeps doing other ways of living that are not, that don't make any sense, that are ridiculous. I keep competing, and I keep comparing, and I keep trying to live in scarcity and in survival, and it's so ridiculous. This life is so precious, and I keep doing all these things. And one way that humans are doing really ridiculous stuff is sending their children into public school. Like, what the fuck? And I really want this to be a place where parents will feel so much pain afterwards, that you too will feel so much pain afterwards. Not because I want you to think that you did something wrong, because I want this to be a space of of dealing with reality, and that is reality. Reality is that children are being sent to sit in a classroom with an adult that doesn't even, most of the time, doesn't even care about them, that just tells them what to do for 12 years, with other kids bullying them and nobody saying anything, with kids being so lonely that they have nothing to do with their feelings. Like, it's so ridiculous. It's fucked up. And I'm so glad that something else is possible, even though we don't know how it looks like. But that I truly, in my body, I truly believe that something else is possible. And that's what I want this bridge house to be about. I want it to be about parents and children coming in and trying, like step after step into the unknown of what else is possible, because no one has any idea, because this is like beyond something that has been created before. And I'm so on fire of creating an evolutionary space. I'm on fire to create commitments that aren't like, I commit to my children not to be in public school, but that's a huge step. Commitments about, I commit to be in a team with other fathers, with other mothers, whatever it is. Even after the bridge house, I commit to to be radically open about what is happening for me. And when I heard you say, Sophia, about like the children learning how to be able to speak from what is happening inside, like it's such a rare thing, and I want that to happen for parents. I want it to happen for myself. Like yes, children just copy us, like they're so flexible. I'm really on fire for creating that for parents. How can we share what is happening inside? How can we not hide? How can I not hide? And that's really what I want this village to be about. And I want like my commitment, my fire for the village is to hold space, yes, and to document. Like I want to ongoingly, I want to sit 2 hours a day and just write down all whatever I'm noticing, even if I don't notice that I notice, but write down, and like this is the edge of modern culture. What we're doing here is so important, and I want to be generous about really cherishing this 3 weeks or 2 weeks. It's nothing. Like I really wanna cherish it for inspiring it to keep unfolding, and like this is, I want to say this is the start, but it's not even a start. It's a chapter, and it's a chapter in the evolution of parenthood. It's a chapter in the evolution of specific households, and it's a chapter in life. And I want to cherish life through it. I want to cherish every moment, and I'm really, yeah, like just hearing the three of you speak, like yes, and a part of me, like my gremlin, really wanted to kind of be like, yes, I'm gonna be a middleman, kind of like I I will hold space for it, but like I don't want to like put a lot of attention right now. Like I have all the things and all this kind of stories come to me, but really, if I'm in a small now about it, I just this is so important to me. It's so important, and that's what matters right now. And I want, and every time I like I have every time I have a call with you, Christina, like it lights up in me again. Like yes, this is what I want to do. Like fuck, this is so important, and I want to keep unfolding how how can I prepare myself. I want to say,
Mhm.
how can I, even if it's 1 hour a week of reading about education, even if it's experimenting with children with you, Alba, like whatever it is, how can I prepare myself so this experiment is something that it, yeah, there's endless preparation that I can do, and I can start it tomorrow, but yet, like yes, how can I really cherish it? That's the question that I come with.
Oh,
Mhm. Thank you, Oren.
thank you.
Yeah, I heard you say that you want you want us as parents to really feel the pain of what it is that we're creating, so that when we leave, or when we part ways, that we are with the new X on the map, or we are just realizing what we are doing, raising children in modern culture like plants, and putting them in public school, which is like cells or prison to you. And I heard you say that you were really touched when Sophia said that she wants her children to be able to speak what is inside of them, and that is something that you really want for yourself and for everybody. And that you are such a go for, in your presence and in the spaces where you are, this can happen. People can speak what it is that is inside of them, and they can feel and express that. And that you're really lit up by this, what it is that we're doing, like really this research on the edge of modern culture, and how important it is that we come together and do this together, and that you want to document and be generous about it and share with the world our research.
Mm.
And I don't know if you have more, Alba or Sophia. but I heard that you're really lit up every time we speak, and that you notice when you're in the small now how precious and how important this is to you, and that you really want to cherish this project and this time, and that you want to start right now of how can you prepare yourself to let this project fly. Yay. Yay. I feel a lot of joy to be together with the three of you and unfold and
Yeah.
deepen this context. And it's 3 minutes before the hour, and I'm also with this question of, okay, like in a way, like what is the next step? Where do we go from here? And yeah. And one of the things that I'm sensing is that like I want to start writing. I want to start writing. I've never written codex, but something like that. Like what is the context of what it is that we're creating, what it is that we're coming together for. And also I feel a bit scared that today we didn't speak a lot about children's culture, but I will start with my necessity and my like putting my shit on the table. That's where I want to start. Yeah, and I think I want to start just writing and then also share it with you.
Mm-hmm. Go.
And I also had to say, or I also have the same. I will just write down all my questions I have, and I will send it right to you, Oran, or is it better to send it to the group on Telegram?
My proposal is I will open a file, like a docs file, and I'll share so the four of us can edit and whatever, and we can use it for the working, so we have kind of everything organized, everything kind of documented in a way, and for you to share it in the group, the questions in the group, and I'll answer it in the docs as well. I'll write it, answer it, and send the link in the group.
Okay.
And
For me,
go, Alba.
yeah, that I would like to be that you add me on the group because one say me that it's another calls and I would love to see these calls and also write from my being and be able to share that. Yeah, to put time and energy on that and yeah.
Will you repeat the last sentence, Alba? I couldn't hear that.
To put time and energy on that, on see these goals, receive the goal, and write my goals and share it. And yeah.
Great. Yes. Yeah, and my proposal is that also just to add you, Alba, and Sophia into the smaller group of basically the Somos Infinity Ring, and then it will be me and you too. And to maybe make like a tab or like a thread that is for the four of us, to have it separate so that what is my purpose? Well, just that Jennifer and Charlotte and Lisa Maria have the like they can follow it and they don't have to read everything and like that.
Didn't really get it. You're saying to open like a topic? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
My proposal would be to open a like topic for sharing, topic for I don't know, logistics. Is there anything else?
Yeah, well, continuing deepening the context. Sharing for me would be more like gold that we discover.
Yes. So like another topic of context setting. Cool.
Which can also be feeding the codex, something like context deepening and codex. And I want to research the difference between context and codex. And Oran, we had this proposal to meet every second Friday, and then Friday didn't work. And I just want to check when we will see each other again. So does it work not upcoming Friday, but the Friday after?
After the date would be the 27th, is it?
Yeah, okay, I cannot do the 27th. Oh, in the evening I can. No, it
Yes.
would be the 20th. So not this Friday, but the next Friday.
Today's Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
This Friday. Like next week.
Yeah.
It will not work for me. No.
Okay.
I'm available next Tuesday. And if not, I'm only available the week after, Tuesday or Friday as well. My proposal will be to meet at Friday the 27th. And in the meantime, to deepen the context and to start speaking with people, like people that we want to invite and who write in the groups. And even if we don't have a clear context, like I sense that we already have a lot of clarity and enough to invite people, and that's really the biggest thing for that we're missing, or
Yes.
or the more urgent. I'm getting.
Yeah.
Saying.
Yes.
Mhm.
And also to share the date.
Yes.
Which I'm repeating, the date is 20th of July, which is a Monday, until 7th of August, which will be a Friday. Yes. And my proposal
28th,
is
28th of July to no,
no,
sorry. I
July 20th. July 20th
20.
until 7th of October.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Friday the 27th, I can do the evening, like after 7 CET.
That works for me. How about Sophia and Alba?
Yeah, 27 after
Yeah,
27 was
I said after 7 p.m. Central European time.
okay.
Friday,
So maybe
27. Yes, for me it works as well. Yeah.
Cool.
like maybe at 7:30 or
You're proposing 7:30?
7:30
yeah.
CT or
Yes, would be
Tenerife?
also better for me.
No, I mean 7:30 European time, so 6:30 for us.
Super. Yes.
So which time is it? 7:30.
7:30.
Yes, perfect. Okay.
Cool.
Go.
So I have less stress.
All right.
Great. I will start the conversation with Somos about logistics in terms of, because usually in trainings we do a specific, like how much it costs to stay in a tent, how much it costs to stay in a house and everything. And I would like to speak with them and to kind of bring that clarity.
Super. Cool. All right. Thank you, everybody. Talk to
Thank
you
you,
soon.
everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.